Support from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com. Tom the Plumber is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. And Daryl Barnes Photography for all your photographic needs. Senior portraits, family portraits, sports, and more. Visit Daryl online at darylbarnes.com.
Going to be Crystal Lake South versus Payton Prep. Your announcers for this game are going to be Samantha Pross and
Alex Dolsky.
And we're just here to give you all the game info. Just to talk to you about our season sponsor. This game is brought to you by our season sponsor, the Bear Family McDonald's. Proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today. McDonald's sounds so good right now. Oh my goodness. Also, we want to talk about Rosen. Thanks, Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin. If you're looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned, save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com. Again, that's Rosen. We have an exciting game ahead of us. We have Payton Prep versus Crystal Lake South. The mascot for the Payton Prep is going to be the Grizzlies, and Crystal Lake South is heading out for the tip-out right now. Let's see how that ends up for us. Okay, tip-off right now. Let's see how this ends up. Tip-off will go to Crystal Lake South Gators. Let's see what they can make happen right now. Ball's in the hands of 21, Cooper. Passing it off to 33. Let's see if we can make a shot here. 23 goes up, misses, and now it's in the hands of Payton Prep. In the hands of 35, Jabari. Almost loses control of the ball, gains it back, still in the hands of Payton Prep. Goes off, it's gonna stay on the side of Payton Prep. Let's see who's gonna inbound it for us today. Number 10 is gonna inbound it, Jacob Sedini. Passes it out to 35. Let's see if he can make it happen. Shoots it up, fortunately misses. Back to Crystal Lake South Gators. In the hands of 22, passes it off to 23. And staying with the Crystal Lake South Gators. As you're watching this game, we just want to thank you for sticking out with us, watching us throughout the whole Hinkle Holiday Tournament. We also want to thank Beacon Academy for all their hard work, putting in all these days and hours and just all their hard work. So thanks to them, we're able to provide this game for you today. Let's see, still in the hand of Crystal Lake South Gators. No one's unfortunately put up points yet, but we see a three-pointer. That's exciting. Number 23 for Crystal Lake South, Tyler Miller, puts up the three. First shot of the game. In the hands of Payton Prep right now. Let's see if they can try and tie this up, or if not, just get 2 points. 35, shoots it, unfortunately misses. Back in the hands of Crystal Lake South. Let's see, 24's got it, goes up for a three, unfortunately misses. Back in the hands of Payton Prep. See if they can tie up the game for us right now. 15 goes up for the layup, doesn't make it. Back in the hands of Crystal Lake South. Going around trying to see an opening for the shot, passes it off to 23. Trying to go for the shot, unfortunately blocked. Three-pointer shot missed. And still in the hands of Crystal Lake South. Oh, never mind. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to Payton Prep, I believe. Inbound is going to be put in by number 2 on Payton Prep, Isaiah Cole. Brought in by 15. And let's see if we can make something happen. Try to make some points for their team right now. The score is 3-0, 3 Crystal Lake South, 0 Payton Prep. 35 goes in for the three-pointer and almost makes it. Back in the hand of Crystal Lake South. The only points we have on the board right now is a three-pointer shot by Tyler Miller. He is a senior, so this will be his last year playing with the team. Back in the hands of Payton Prep. Three-pointer shot by number 2, makes it. Isaiah Cole with the three-pointer. The score is all tied up right now, 3-3, Crystal Lake South, Payton Prep. Goes up for the three, doesn't make it. Payton Prep, number 50, recovers the ball. Being brought in by 15. In the hands of 2, 35. And foul. We do have some subs coming in for Crystal Lake South. We have 3 people being subbed out. We have 11, 3, and number 20 all coming in for Crystal Lake South. Number 35 bringing in the ball for Payton Prep, trying to see if they can score themselves some more points, get the lead in the game. And it's out, staying on the Payton Prep side. It's going to be inbounded by number 35, Jabari. Number 2 with the ball now, Isaiah. It's out, it's going to the Crystal Lake South Gators. Number 20 is going to be inbounding it in, Ryan. Waiting for one of his team members to come up. Passes it off to 23, back to 20. Passed off to number 3. Number 23 goes up for the layup. Foul, doesn't make the shot, but he will have the attempt for 2 free throws right now. Number 23 for Crystal Lake South is Tyler Miller. He is a senior. He scored 3 points for the Crystal Lake South Gators. Maybe he'll be putting 2 more up on the board to bring them the lead. Makes the free throw, so now the score is going to be 4-3. He brings the lead for his team. Goes up for another shot. Let's see if he makes it. He does make it. Score now being 5 Crystal Lake South to 3 Payton Prep. They have the lead. Now to see if Payton Prep can tie it back up for them. Goes for the three-pointer. Doesn't make it in the hands of Crystal Lake South. Oh. Going off to the Crystal Lake South side. 3's inbounding it in. He's passing it off to number 11. Number 11 is Isaiah. He is a sophomore. There's a lot of passing going on. 23 goes up for a 3, doesn't make it. Ball is now in possession of Payton Prep. Number 10 is going to be inbounding it into number 15. Number 15. There's a push, stays on the side of Payton Prep. Number 10 was pushed down. Alex, the game's just kind of flowing right now, kind of just going back and forth. Not a lot of points, but there's a lot of technique that we see out here. How about, what do you think?
It's going pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. 11's bringing in the ball, passes it off to number, let's see. Oh, loses control of the ball. 23 gains it back. Number 3 now has the ball, goes up for the shot and makes it. Number 3 for Crystal Lake, that's going to be Will Stewart. He is a junior. Makes the shot, brings them to a score of 7-3. Nice 4-point lead they have right now. Payton Prep trying to make something happen. Oh, 33, sorry, 35 goes up for the dunk, but nothing happens there. We do have some subs for Crystal Lake South coming in. Payton Prep has not had a substitute yet, to my belief at least. They are still going with their original starting team. Whistle was blown, let's see. Crystal Lake South now in possession of the ball, bringing it over to their side. Number 3 is going to be inbounding it. And let's see, we got 2 minutes left in the quarter. And I do not know what just went on. Does look like we have a sub for Payton Prep. Number 4 and number 1 are coming in. Number 4, Jackson Gerstein. He is a junior. Number 1, Brendan Ricketts is a sophomore, just subbed into the game. Let's see if they can make something happen here. Ball still in possession of Crystal Lake South, trying to get more points for their team. 3 goes up for the 3-pointer, makes it. Number 3 for Crystal Lake South, Will Stewart with another 3-pointer, bringing his team score up to 10-3. We have 1:30 left in this quarter here. 35 going up for the ball, does not make it. He does get his 2 free throws, so let's see if he can bring his team score up to 5 points here. Number 35 waiting for the free throw. This is his first one. He does make it, brings his score up to 4 for his team. Subs coming in. Let's see, number 32 is the sub. 32 is going to be Jeremy. 35 going for another free throw. Maybe he can get his score up to 5 for his team. And he does make it. Final score now being 10 Crystal Lake South and 5 Payton Prep. We did have another sub for Crystal Lake South. Number 3 is going to be inbounding it for Crystal Lake South. That's going to be Will Stewart. And in possession of the ball right now is number 21 for Crystal Lake South. We have 1:15. Oh, and 35 blocking the shot for Payton Prep. 35 being Jabari. He blocks the shot. Ball still in possession of Crystal Lake South, about to inbound it. We have 1:14 left in this quarter. Score now being 10 Crystal Lake South, 5 Payton Prep. We did have a foul, and ball still in possession of Crystal Lake South. Number 11 inbounding it in for his team. We are down to the final minute in the quarter. Number 21 attempted for the shot, got pushed in the process. Now he's getting his chance for 2 free throws. Cooper LePage is now at the free throw line, possibly going to bring his team score up from 10 to 12 if he can make both of these shots. Makes the first one, score now 11-5. Number 21, Cooper LePage, is a freshman. He is the only freshman I see here on this roster. He does not make the second shot. We have a sub coming in for Crystal Lake South, 23 coming in for 11, 23 being, let me double check, Tyler Miller, the senior. Number 35 bringing the ball in for Payton Prep. He has 50 seconds to make something happen for his team. A lot of passing going on, strategically thinking about how they can get more points for their team. Score now being 11, Crystal Lake South, 5, Payton Prep. One goes up for the three-pointer, makes it. Number 1, Brendan Ricketts makes it for his team. Score now being 11-8 in favor of Crystal Lake South here, winning. Ball now in possession of Crystal Lake South. Inbounding it in is number 3, Will Stewart. Junior passing it off to 23, Tyler Mill. Bringing the ball in. We do have 22 seconds left in this quarter. Let's see what's going on here. Ball still in possession of Crystal Lake South. We have a sub coming in, number 0 for Payton Prep. 0 being Julian Villegas, I believe, sophomore, now on the mix, with 17 seconds left on the clock. Crystal Lake South in possession of the ball right now. 21 bringing it in. Cooper LePage, our only freshman on the team. We have 7 seconds left. Let's see if they can make a final shot before the end of the quarter. And ball out of bounds. We do have a sub coming in, number 33 for Crystal Lake South, 33 being Casey Haskin. He is a junior. Subbed out for number 22. 22, Tommy Wolek, just got subbed out. Crystal Lake South still in possession of the ball. 3 seconds left. Can they make a final shot before the end of the quarter? And 24 goes up for the shot and doesn't make it. Final score for this quarter being 11 home, 8. We have a replay coming up here, custom heating and cooling, and let's see what we have for the replay. Passed off to 24, 35's block. That was a while ago, but still an exciting block for sure. We have, that was 35. 35 was Jabari. He was a very, like a leader on the court almost. For sure. End of the first quarter, score being 11 Crystal Lake South Gators, 8 Payton Prep. We're going to send it to commercial, and we'll see you back here.
I've got no reason to give myself a right to share what I believe in. Ooh, they say I've got an issue, always on the edge, cause I don't trust, but I don't need your word on what I'm into.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
Back here for the Hinkle Holiday Classic Tournament, game being Crystal Lake South Gators versus the Payton Prep Grizzlies. Score 11-8. Crystal Lake South is in the lead right now. Before the start of the second quarter, we would just like to thank again our sponsor, Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin. If you're looking for a brand new Hyundai or a certified pre-owned, save time, shop online at Rosen Hyundai. We are back in the game right now. Possession of the ball is going to be in Crystal Lake South hands. Number 3 is going to be inbounding it in for his team. And let's see what's going to happen in the second quarter. Number 21 with possession of the ball right now. 21 passes it off. 24 goes up for the three-pointer and makes it. 24 of Crystal Lake South is going to be Damir Glamak, and he is a senior. Ball now in possession of Payton Prep. 35, Jabari does have the ball, passes it off to 32, Goes up for a three-pointer and makes it. Payton Prep 32, Jeremy Citrine. Hopefully I pronounced that right, but now our score is 14 Crystal Lake South Gators to 11 Payton Prep Grizzlies. Number 34 goes up for the shot, doesn't make it. 22 goes in for the assist, does not make that shot either, but he will be going up for 2 free throw points right here. He could be bringing his score up to 16 to 8. Let's see what he can make happen here. 22 from the Crystal Lake South Gators is going to be Tommy Willick. He is a senior, does not make his first shot, but he has one more attempt to raise his score to 15. Crystal Lake South against 8 Payton Prep. Goes in for the other shot, does not make that one either. Score is going to stay what it is, 14 to 8. And let's see what happened here. Ball now in possession of Payton Prep. Jabari is going to be inbounding it into number 0, Julian Villegas, and Julian is going to be bringing it in for the team. Number 32 with possession of the ball right now, passing it off to 35. Goes in for the shot, almost makes the shot. He will be going for a free throw, I believe. Going for his free throw, hopefully going to put up 2 points for his team so that the score will then be 14-11. He looks very focused in that close-up right there. Does not make the shot, has one more attempt at 1 point. Let's see if he can make it happen for his team. Jabari is at the line right now, about to shoot up another one. Goes up for the shot and makes it. Score now being 14-12, Payton Prep. Number 35 is a senior for his team. A lot of the Payton Prep roster is a lot of seniors and juniors, so there are a lot of upperclassmen on the team. Ball now in possession of the Crystal Lake South Gators. 23 inbounds it to 24, back to 23. We have 6 minutes and 45 seconds in this quarter. And sub for Crystal Lake South, number 3 is going in for 24 back on the bench. Number 3 being Will Stewart. He was just put in for Demir. Payton Prep in possession of the ball right now. Passing it around, trying to strategically look for an opening, trying to get another basket to tie, if not get that three-pointer. Number 2 with the ball right now. Looking around the court, seeing what he can do. Goes in for the three-pointer, does not make it. That was 32-35 in possession of the ball right now for Payton Prep. He goes in for the shot, jumps up, and does not make it. Ball in possession now of Crystal Lake South. Number 21 is bringing it in for his team. And 11 goes for the three-pointer, does not make it. 20 goes up to the basket, tries to make something happen, but nothing happens there. Let's see what's going on here. And number 20 is actually going for 2 free throws. After this, he has the possibility of bringing his team score up to 16 instead of 14. Number 20 at the line right now, that's Ryan. He is a senior. Shoots, does make the basket. Score now being 15 Crystal Lake South to 12 Payton Prep. He has one more shot, as we see here. Nice close-up look. Very focused and does not make a second shot. 11 does get the ball back, goes up for a shot, and now ball is in possession of Payton Prep. Let's see what's going on here. Ball is being inbounded by Payton Prep, number 35. We do have a sub for Payton Prep. Let's see who's coming in. Number 50 just subbed out for number 32. 50 is Liam Dillon. He is a senior. Subbed out was number 32, Jeremy Citrine. He is another senior. 0 for Payton Prep in possession of the ball right now, passing it off to number 1. Let's see if they can make something happen here. Score being 15, Crystal Lake South for 12 for Payton Prep. Goes up for the shot, almost makes it. 0 goes back, gets that shot. 2-pointer, number 0 for Julian Villegas for Payton Prep. We are now going to a timeout. Our timeout is going to be sponsored by Custom Heating and Cooling. Custom for all of your heating or cooling needs. Count on Custom Heating and Cooling of the Chicagoland area, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. That's custom with a K, Custom Heating and Cooling. In the timeout here, we have the score being 15 Crystal Lake South, 14 Payton Prep. The score did get a lot closer. Alex, what do you think we're going to see in this quarter with 5 minutes and 20 seconds left?
Hopefully a couple more points will be put up by both teams.
For sure. We have ball in possession of Crystal Lake South right now, and let's see what's going to happen. Crystal Lake South inbounding it right now. It's interesting to see both of these rosters because a lot of these rosters are both junior and senior player heavy. We have a few sophomores on Crystal Lake South, a few sophomores on Payton Prep, but a lot of the people we see playing right now are number 11, funny enough, sophomore for Crystal Lake South, gets 2 points, gets his layup and a shot to put a third point for the team. Score now being 17 Crystal Lake South, 14 Payton Prep. At the line is number 11, Isaiah for Crystal Lake South, makes the shot. We now are looking at a score of 18-14, and winning is Crystal Lake South. Payton Prep bringing the ball in now. Let's see if they can make any points for their team, try to get that close points, if not winning, by the end of the quarter. We have 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second quarter here. There's a lot of passing and strategic movement going on by Payton Prep. 35 has the ball, goes up for the shot. Let's see what's going to happen now. 35 at the free throw line. He will be going to take 2 free throw shots with the opportunity to bring his team score up from 14 to 16. Let's see if he can make it happen. 14 goes up for the shot, makes it. Score now being 15 for Payton Prep. Let's see if number 35, Jabari Chip, I believe, will make another point. See, looking very focused, goes up, makes a second point. Score now being 18-16, bringing the point gap a little closer for Payton Prep. Crystal Lake South in possession of the ball right now. A lot of passing around. Let's see if they can make the point. 11 went in, passes the ball to 21. 21 goes in for the shot, does not make it. Payton Prep now in possession of the ball, now 35 rushing to the other end of the court. Goes up for the layup, does not make his layup. Possession now back in the Crystal Lake South Gators. That's a mouthful. And let's see what's going on here. Score now being 18 Crystal Lake South to 16 Payton Prep. We have number, I believe, 21 going up for 2 free throw points. 21 for Crystal Lake South being Cooper LePage as freshman, the only freshman on his team, so that's exciting. Let's see if he can make a point. Does not make this free throw, gets one more. We have 2 subs coming in for Crystal Lake South. We have number 33 and number 22 coming in. 33 being Casey Haskin, and 22 being Tommy Wallach. 21 goes up for the other shot, makes it. Score now being 19 Crystal Lake South to 16 Payton Prep. We're only 3 points away from Payton Prep being tied up. Ball gets passed back to 35, and 35 is really a leader on the court. As we can see, he's kind of controlling the ball, loses it. Crystal Lake South gets possession, goes up for the layup. 23 does make it. 23 is Tyler Miller, makes his layup, so the score now is 21 for Crystal Lake South and 16 for Payton Prep. There's a 5-point gap. 35 goes in for a 3-pointer, does not make it. Ball is back in possession at Crystal Lake South. We have a 5-point gap here. Let's see if Payton Prep can tie up or how many more points Crystal Lake South can get by the end of the quarter. Ball is in possession of Payton Prep. Number 2 is bringing the ball in for Payton Prep. 2 is Isaiah Cole. 50 goes in for the 3-pointer, does not make it. ball back in position of Crystal Lake South. We do have 3 minutes and roughly 2 seconds left in the second quarter here. Three-pointer put up and not in. Ball back in possession of Payton Prep, number 0, bringing the ball in for his team. 35 goes up for the three-pointer, does not make it. Ball back in possession of Crystal Lake South here. And a foul was called, I believe. A foul was called. We have Crystal Lake South, number 21, going to be putting up the free throws again. Cooper LePage, freshman on the team, shoots it, does not make his first one. 2 subs coming in here for Payton Prep. We have number 15 and number 10 for Payton Prep coming in. 10 being Jacob Sedini and 15 being Iman Glascott coming in for their team. Maybe they can make something change, help put more points on the board. We have one more shot from Cooper LePage. Let's see if he can get one more point for his team, make it to 22. And he does not score, staying at 21 Crystal Lake South to 16 Payton Prep. And we have Crystal Lake South again at the free throw line. This time we see player number 20, Ryan Murtau, I believe. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, but he is a senior. Makes his first point, score being 22-16. We have subs for both Payton Prep and Crystal Lake South. 32 coming in for Payton Prep, number 11 coming in for Crystal Lake South. One more shot here. We see Ryan at the free throw line. See if he can make another shot. He does not make this one. Score is going to stay at 22-16. Ball still in possession of Crystal Lake South. 11 goes up for the shot and does not make it. 32 gets possession of the ball for Payton Prep. Brings the ball in right now. There. 11 tries to get the ball for Crystal Lake South, but does not happen. Possession is still going to stay with Payton Prep. We have 35 inbounding the ball in for his team. Let's see if they can get some points here with possession of the ball. 15 for Payton Prep's bringing the ball in right now. 15 Iman. 35 recovers the ball from that pass, goes up for the shot and does not make it. Crystal Lake South now has possession of the ball, bringing it on over to their side. We have a travel, I believe, called on Crystal Lake South, so that gives Payton Prep possession of the ball. We have number, I believe a timeout was called. And with that timeout, we'd like to thank one of our sponsors. We'd like to thank Tom the Plumber. Tom the Plumber Incorporated is a family-owned and operated company committing to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. You can visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. Again, that website being tomtheplumberinc.com. We're here with 1:55 in the second quarter. Crystal Lake South with the lead. It's interesting because they've maintained this lead for almost the whole game, Alex. Is that correct, I believe?
Yes, they have.
Yeah, they're maintaining this lead, and it's been as close as a 2-point gap, but they've brought it all the way up to 6 points. So, interesting enough, we have a close-up here of the Payton Prep bench coach talking with his team, and now we have Crystal Lake South. I wonder what's going on within these huddles, you know, like what they're talking about. Thinking about the offense, the defense of the game, thinking of ways to score, thinking of ways to block any scores. They had to regroup here with 1:55 in the second quarter. Going back to in-game, Payton Prep is going to have possession of the ball. 10 is going to be inbounding the ball into number 15 for Payton Prep. And with this in mind, let's see what they can make happen with 1:53 left in the second quarter. Payton Prep still with possession of the ball, trying to make something happen for their team. A lot of far distance passing between their players. We have a 6-point gap here, so any points that they can make are going to benefit the team. Crystal Lake South almost getting possession, but Payton Prep regaining the ball back in the hands right now of number 35, who is a senior for the team. And we have a travel called on Payton Prep. Ball now back in possession of Crystal Lake South. Let's see, we have number 3 going to be bringing the ball in for his team. Passed on off. With a 6-point lead, Crystal Lake South looking to get as many points ahead as they can. A lot of passing going on here. 3-pointer put up by 24, not made. Payton Prep gets possession of the ball, rushing to see if they can get any points with a minute left in the second quarter here. 35 passing it off to 15, passing it off to 32, goes up for the 3-pointer and makes it. 32 Payton Prep as Jeremy, as a senior, puts points up for his team. Score now being 22-19. 3-point gap between the two teams here. Let's see, we still have possession of the ball under Crystal Lake South. 23 goes up for the 3-pointer and makes it. 23 Crystal Lake South is going to be Tyler Miller, puts up that 3 and still leaves the point gap between 6 points instead of just 3. 2 3-pointers back to back after a little while of not scoring. That's always exciting to see. 35 driving the ball. Number 2 going for the 3-pointer and making it. Number 2 on Payton Prep being Isaiah Cole. Exciting now that the point gap is now only 3 points instead of 6. Wonder what Crystal Lake South is going to do with 2 seconds left here in the game. Goes up for the shot. 33 does not make it. Our final score here in this looks like we're going to be looking at a replay here of Crystal Lake South. Let's see what's going on. Number 23, that's him going up for the shot. Number 23 at Crystal Lake South, that's Tyler Miller at that point. Yeah, at that point, we had 23 bringing the gap from 3 points to now 6 points for his team. We do have a final score right here for the half of it being 25 Crystal Lake South, 22 Payton Prep. We're going to send it on off to some commercials and break for you, and we'll be right back.
Ooh, they think I've got no reason to give myself a right to share what I believe in. Ooh, they say I've got an issue, always on the edge, cause I don't trust. But I don't need your word on what I'm into.
Hi, welcome to the Bear Family McDonald's. Thank you.
And welcome back to the Hinkle Holiday Classic. I'm Patrick Herring. Alongside me is Samantha Pruss. We got a close game here, guys, for you. We start the second half of the game, about 35 seconds before the beginning of the third quarter. Crystal Lake South up by 3. So what have you seen so far in this game, Samantha?
It's been interesting because Crystal Lake South has always had a lead over Payton Prep. The closest point gap has been 2 points, but somehow every single time Crystal Lake's been just putting up shots and has been maintaining this lead for them.
All right. Well, before the third quarter, don't forget this game is brought to you by our season sponsor, the Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today, and our friends at Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or a certified pre-owned? Save time. Shop online at rosenhyundai.com. More action coming right back at you now as we begin the third quarter. Payton Prep takes it in. That's Glasscott. Over to Chaffee. Back to Dillon. Over to Cole. Cole with it. Pass it over to Sedini. And it looks to be a foul is called. First one of the half so far. It'll be Crystal Lake ball. Crystal Lake with it now. LePage, little behind the back move there as they'll pass it over, and he gets it right back. Klamick. It's Miller. Klamick again. He's driving with his left. Puts up the layup. It's good. And a foul. Still go to the line. It'll be an and one play for Crystal Lake. About 7.5 minutes remaining here. It's the beginning of the second half. Klamick makes it. 3-point play. He's got 6 on the day so far. It's Glasscott. Over to Chaffee. In the corner, he takes it himself. Stops, shot, no good, and a foul is called. He'll go to the line for 2.
.35's been at the line for a few times here. He's been trying to rush up, missing his shots, but he's been trying to get points back for his team every single time at the free throw line.
You know, I saw him play a couple days ago. He struggled, and I'm trying to remember who it was against. For some reason, it's escaped my mind. So, you know, I've caught so many games the last couple days that every team just looks the same. But I remember him from the tournament last year. Great player to watch. He can drive, he can shoot, he can do basically everything for this Payton Prep team, as that is Taylor Miller, number 23, with the rebound. Give it over to Glamick. There's LePage. Back to Miller. The shot for 3. It's good. Demir Glamick, the 6'4" senior, gets his 9th point in the game. It's Glasscott over to Chaffee. Chaffee for 3. It's off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Glamick. Heard his name a lot in this third quarter so far. Page driving in. It's Glamick, he makes it for 2. He's 11th. It's Glasscott with it. Over to Chaffee. It's on the line, gives it right back to Glasscott. That was Cole, hits the front of the rim, rebounded by LePage. So he'll take it up himself. Position over to Glamick for 3. It's good! Timeout call by Payton Prep. And this timeout is sponsored by Custom Heating and Cooling. For all of your heating or cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant. Whatever it takes. About 6 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. So Crystal Lake South really turning on the Jets here. It's Demir Glamick. And we have a Custom Heating and Cooling replay coming at you. See LePage, he just dribbles it, and he'll hand it over to Glamick. Wide open from the wing. Easy money right there. He's really heating up in this quarter so far. He scored about 8 points.
Yeah, for sure. Crystal Lake South also gave themselves more of a point gap before. I mean, we went into this quarter, I believe, with a 4-point gap, maybe. I don't remember, but now it's at 9 points. They're just giving themselves more of a lead.
And that replay was brought to you by Custom Heating and Cooling. For all your heating and cooling needs and 24-hour emergency service, visit CustomHeating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, powered by Brian. Whatever it takes. There we go. Glasgow with it, and he'll give it to Cole. Cole over to Dylan. The Chaffee takes in with his right. Crazy looking shot there. Doesn't get the roll. He gets his own rebound as he's just surrounded by Crystal Lake Gators right there. And a jump ball, I believe, is called. Possession going for Payton Prep. Excuse me, possession going to Crystal Lake South. Miller over to LePage, off the foot of Chaffee. Looks like it'll stay Crystal Lake ball. Payton Prep instilling that press defense, trying to stop Crystal Lake, getting those turnovers. We saw it a couple days ago with Jefferson. They capitalized against the same team, I believe. That's Miller. Over to Haskins. Haskins to LePage. He takes it in. It's a wide open pass to Miller. Down low pass to, I believe, Wolick. It did not work. 13-point lead here for the Gators. Haskins will inbounds it to Glamick. That's Miller. Miller to LePage. Back to Miller. Over to Glamick. For LePage. He's got it again. A little keep away action here. Trying to find some break in his Payton Prep defense. Glamick for three. Too short. Rebounded by Cole. They'll take it. Gives it to Chaffee. Chaffee to Dylan. Oh, looks like Sodini was not paying attention, but Cole gets it. So Luck. Give the Chaffee at the top of the key. He drives in himself. Left-handed layup. It looks to be a block charge. A block foul is called. Chaffee to the line. A lot of contact between him and, I believe, yeah, it was Haskins of Crystal Lake. Was not set. Chaffee will shoot. Makes the first. It's the 7th point of the game. These free throws will be very important for Payton Prep if they want to get back into this game, as Haskins gets the rebound. Move it over to LePage. Take it with his right, trying to fight off Cole. He'll drive it. Passes it to, I can't find a Wolick. And it's Glasgow with the defensive rebound. He'll take it up himself. He struggled in the tournament a little bit, and a nice right underhand layup for two. That's his first 2 points of the game. It's LePage with it, dribbling with his left. He'll take it in. Taking it himself, a little floater, air ball caught by Sodini of Payton Prep. They'll dish it over to Glasgow. For Chaffee. Dylan open from the wing. He decides to take it. The shot bounces around a bit, no good. As it will fall out of bounds and it will stay Payton Prep ball. Some substitutions coming in. It's number 3, Will Stewart for Crystal Lake South, and Isaiah Kirking of Crystal Lake South. They both come in. And Prep stays the same. Or Chaffee from the corner for 3. Bounces around a bit, no good. Rebounded by Miller. Miller takes the 3 himself. That one bounces off the top. Covered by Payton Prep, and that's Glasgow taking it up. Dribbling with his left, he gets right double teamed by Crystal Lake. It's right, then left. Chaffee with it now. About 3.5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Cole decides to take it himself from way out. No good. Almost stolen there by Sodini, and a foul is called. Chaffee's bleeding his case over to one of the refs. He can't believe what he's seen. He looks to be saying, he's holding his hands up. I don't know if he's thinking that it was an offensive foul by Crystal Lake, but it looked to be, I believe it was Cole. Yeah, it looked to be Cole. Just got a little too physical with one of the Gators. Is now Miller with it. Pass it over the Kirking. And that is Julian Villegas. Inside self is Ricketts. He just loses the shot entirely. Shafay drives in himself. He's hit, and that's a foul. Villegas, the sophomore, be the one inbounding it. Gives it to Shafay from the corner. No good. Easy rebound by Will Stewart of Crystal Lake. He's trying to get past Ricketts. Press defense. Trouble for the Gators a couple days ago against Jefferson. Give to Haskins down at the free throw line. He's double teamed. Gives it over to Isaiah. The shot, no good. Nice little pass there by Murtenoff. That's Skirkin with it. Gives it over to Miller for three. That's his 13th point of the game. It's Glasgow over to Ricketts. It's to Dillon. He shoots it. That's no good. Easy rebound by Merton now. It's a Taskin. Excuse me. That's Stewart now with it. Stewart, wild pass there by Miller. And a travel is called. Another substitution coming in from Payton Prep. That's number 32, Jeremy Citron. The senior. He can shoot from behind the arc, both inside and out. Might be a guy to look out for the remaining time we have here in the second half. That's Shafay with this right, and a foul is called. It's Crystal Lake's fourth foul, I believe. Yes, it is. About less than 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Shafay will be the one that inbounds it. Like he's trying Glasgow to move, and he gets free, and he passes it to Glasgow. Glasgow's directing traffic. Shafay with it. So Lake South using that man coverage, man defense. That's Villegas, and a travel is called. Took one too many steps after his dribble right there. Turnover, giving the ball right back to Crystal Lake South. Definitely, you don't want to see turnovers, especially this late in the game. I mean, there's still another quarter, but a 13-point lead is already hard to come back from. And turnovers are not going to help you. Tyler Miller takes it up for Crystal Lake South. Still give it to Merton now. To Kirkin. Down low, easy left-handed layup by Ryan Merton now. That's his fourth. Murto, actually, that's his name. Villegas gives over to Glasgow. He gets double teamed. Gives it to Ricketts. Ricketts looked for the three, decide not to go with it. Glasgow wide open from the wing. Bounces off the front. Shafay tried to put it back in, just failed. As a push is called. Looks like it's coming back. Yep, that is Crystal Lake's fifth foul, and that was Tyler Miller picking up his first foul of the game. About a minute left in the third quarter. 15-point lead for the Crystal Lake South. Glasgow looking for someone in trouble. Finds Ricketts in the corner. Ricketts will take it back up. Reading the defense, finding something, and Citron with it now. Gives it back to Ricketts at the top. Glasgow takes it himself. Tries to put it up. A nice little floater. That's his fourth point of the game. Miller. Some 50 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Nowhere to Stewart. Klamick with it. It's at Kirkin. Page. Excuse me, that's Miller. Kirkin takes it himself. Nice little left-handed shot there off the body of Citron. Cuts that lead back down to 15. Yep, 15. If I can do math right. Shafay with it, looks like they might try to hold it. No, he takes it himself. Mid-range shot, and the bank is open for two. Kirkin gives it to Miller. Might see him look for Glamick. He says he takes it himself. Nice three with the end of the quarter. That's his 16th point of the game. He's just 2 in front of Demir Glamick, and that's the end of the third quarter. We're going to send off the break. Crystal Lake South here with a 16-point lead heading into the fourth quarter. See you in a quick...
Ooh, they think I've got no reason to give myself a right to share what I believe in. Ooh, they say I've got an issue, always on the edge, cause I don't trust. But I don't need your word on what I'm into.
The following sports broadcast
to 46 being the lead here for Crystal Lake South. We have a 16-point gap now, which is interesting enough because they just seem to be increasing that gap by every single quarter we find ourselves in.
Yeah, and you know, I saw Crystal Lake South a couple days ago. They played Jefferson. They struggled with keeping their lead. Jefferson came all the way back, I believe, scoring 23 points in the fourth quarter off of that press defense. So if Payton can find some way to put pressure on Crystal Lake South, especially using press, they might find themselves back in the game. But fourth quarter action sponsored by Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre... Oh! Big two-handed slam by Chaffee. And that's exactly what Payton Prep needs to get back into this game. It's now LePage with it. Let's give it to Kirking. He loses it. Citron gets the steal, and so give it back to Chaffee. That's the man you want to have with the ball right now. So give it to Citron. Wide open three. Hits off the front of the rim. Recovered by LePage. So like to slow things down. Payton Prep coming out hot out of the third quarter. And a easy push foul is called there. It looks like Citron was just a little too mad. Just wanted to shut down LePage there. I don't understand what they would get from that, but I don't know. It's one of the weirdest looking fouls I've seen in a while, actually. Crystal Lake South pass it in. It's LePage. The Glamick. Heard his name a lot today. He's got 14. Back to LePage. To Miller. Miller almost stolen there by Villegas, the pass for Glamick. Let's give it to LePage. LePage lofts it up. I don't know if he was looking for Kirking, but that's just easy money for Chaffee to intercept. Still had the ball now. He stops his dribble. Triple team. Villegas comes in. Little lofter hits off the back of the rim. Looks like he got his own rebound. Excuse me, now Crystal Lake has it and a foul is called. It's Payton Prep's 5th foul of the game. Some subs are coming in. It's number 22, Tommy Willick of Crystal Lake South. He comes in for number 3, Will Stewart. Miller will be the inbounder. Give it to Glamick. Glamick back to Miller. Over to Kirkin. That's now LePage. They look to set up an offense. Over to Glamick. Back to Miller. Glamick down low. Easy left-handed layup. No guys there to defend the paint. Easy points for Glamick. It's his 16th of the day. Ricketts over to Chaffee. Chaffee with it at the top of the key. Takes himself using a left hand. Gets it to Villegas. Wide open three. A little too far to the right. Hits off the front of the rim. So it'll be Merton Now's ball. Tau. Page loses his dribble. It's Ricketts with it now. Little 1v1 here. Little push there. No good. Put back foul. Chaffee looks to be going to the line. Only 16 points separate these two teams with about 6 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Crystal Lake South's coach is surprised that they actually called a foul there, as it'll be an inbounds play. Looks like it occurred before the putback. Villegas will be the one passing it in. So look, finds Dylan behind the arc. It's Glascott over to Dylan. Dylan takes it in using his right, gives a nice Sidearm pass to Ricketts, but a travel is called. Costly turnover here for Payton Prep. Exactly what you don't want to be doing when you're down by 16. That's Kirkin with it. Trying to get Villegas off him. He can cross the half-court line. It's Miller. Well, the Kirkin had to look for a three, didn't go with it. It's Glamick with it. So pass it over to LePage. Tries to cross, gives it over to Wolek. And Miller with it now. Draining out some clock with this possession, a long one, about 30 seconds, I believe. Miller. Guarded by Glasgow. He'll find Wolek. Kirkin down low to Glamick, easy points, and I believe an and one play here, 3-point play possibly. That's Glamick's 18th point of the game and extends Crystal Lake's lead to 18. Both teams 1 foul away from the bonus, which if you're Payton Prep, you don't want to put Crystal Lake in the bonus, so that gives them, with every foul, a chance to make 2 baskets on the free throw line, and that's now Glamick. First, will bounce around a little bit. Doesn't get the 3-point play. Glasgow will get the rebound. He'll take it up himself. Gives it to Chaffee. Chaffee drives into double coverage there and still finds a way to score. That's his 13th of the game. Kirkin with it. With a nice move. A weird looking pass to Miller. But Glamick, that's LePage with it. LePage to Kirkin. Kirkin to Wolek. Back to Miller. Wolek with it now. Finds LePage right by the IHSA logo on the court. So take it with his right. Nice move there, easy layup for 2. That's LePage's. We don't have his number on the board right now, so trying to figure that out. And that's Dylan with it. Glasgow, nice little move there as it'll bounce around the rim and fall for 2. Keeps the game at 16 points with separating both of them. About that 3.5-minute mark. Miller gets past Glasgow to give it to Kirkin. Kirkin loses it, and a foul is called. I believe that was an offensive foul, and it'll be Payton Prep ball. Yep, and it will be, as it'll put Payton Prep in the bonus. It's Crystal Lake's 7th foul. Another sub comes in. That's number 4, Jackson Gerstein, the power forward and shooting forward junior. Replace Dylan. Cole comes back in. And Ricketts from the line. He's got 3 points in the game. That one will bounce off the back rim, does not fall. Glamick gets fouled by Ricketts, and that will send Crystal Lake South to the line. It'll put them in the bonus. So no bonus, at least now the single bonus is a 1-and-1, which means whatever team is shooting from the line will have at least 1 free throw. If they make it, they'll have a chance to make a second. But if they miss the first, it will be a live ball. About 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in the 4th quarter. Crystal Lake South with a 16-point lead. I can't do math today. It's Glamick from the line. Won't make his first, and Chaffee with the rebound. Pick it up, you gotta do something here. 3 minutes only. Cole from the wing gives it right back to Chaffee. He looked at the 3. Will take the mid-ranger, who was in and out, covered by Crystal Lake South. To Wolek down low, easy layup. Now an 18-point lead. Pass almost intercepted by Wolek. A couple more subs are coming in. Gerstein leaves, and Glasgow comes back in for Payton Prep. Chaffee will be the inbounder. Give it to Shafay. Lascott. Sodini. He stops his dribble, can't find something. Try to loft it to Shafay, just failed right there. Kirkin with it. That's now LePage. Glamick. Gives it to Wolick. Back to Glamick. Looks like South going to try their best to drain out as much clock as possible. Wolick uses his arm, and a foul is called. Will be a 1-and-1 from the line. Payton Prep just 2 fouls away from putting Crystal Lake South in the double bonus, which means they'll have a guaranteed shot at getting at most 2 points. So they'll get 2 free throws no matter what kind of foul happens. As Ricketts comes back in for Villegas. Wolick from the line. He'll shoot it, misses his first, hits off the front of the rim. Just an ugly looking free throw as Shafay has it now. Maybe looking for a 3-ball here. That's Cole, he takes it himself. Nice little shot there, and a putback by Shafay does not land. Though it looked like it was going to be recovered by Ricketts, but Crystal Lake has it. That's LePage. Over to Glamick. About 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth. Don't want to say a game's over till the bell is rung, but it looks like Crystal Lake South's going to come out here on top. Miller. And a foul is called on Cole. As Miller will go to the line for another 1-and-1. Payton Prep just 1 foul away from the double bonus. Miller will drain the first. So you make a second to make it a 20-point lead. The second one will fall. Payton Prep now going to be playing for some pride here with less than 2 minutes. Shafay with it. Will find Citron from the corner. Does not fall. And a pushing foul is called. And it will send Crystal Lake back to the line. Looks like the foul will be on Glasgow. It's his 4th. He's 1 away from fouling out. So Lake now in the double bonus. We'll have 2 free throws no matter what. Even if he misses the first, he'll get a chance at the second. So that will be Casey Haskins, a 6'6" junior on the line. He'll make his first. It's his first point of the game. And the second will fall. Now a 22-point lead. Shafay lets the pass go, trying to keep as much time on the clock as possible. He'll take it in. And a foul is called. 1-and-1 for Shafay. Didn't really get a good look at who got it. That is Crystal Lake South's 8th foul of the game. As it looks to be all the subs are coming in for Crystal Lake South. Ryan Murtaugh comes in, along with number 30, Ethan Alexander. Shafay will make his first. Number 1, Ethan Wiggs also comes in. Will Stewart comes back in. About 1 minute and 35 seconds to the end of this one. Shafay looks to make his second. And he does not. Covered by Glasgow. That one doesn't fall. And another foul is called by Glasgow, and that'll look to be his 5th. And he's done for the rest of the game. High school basketball, you fall out with 5 fouls. In the pros and college, I believe it's 6. Now in is Henry Schau for Payton Prep. That'll be Murtaugh from the line. He'll make his first. and he'll drain the second. Shao inbounds it to Chaffee. He'll try to keep the clock from running, but a little too early, a little too late. That one's hit the back of the rim. Crystal Lake with it. LePage will give it over to Wiggs. To Stewart. Back to Wiggs. Stolen by Chaffee. Taking in himself. Right hand layup will be good, and he'll go to the line for one more. Chaffee's 16th point of the game. Play. Substitution here for Payton Prep. Looks like that's the end of Chaffee for today. And in comes number 4, Jackson Gerstein. Played in the fourth quarter a little bit earlier today. And that's Stewart. Stewart to Kirkin. Down the court to Wiggs. Wiggs for 3, no good. Kirkin. So Wiggs is going to try again. He looks like he wants to, but doesn't. Gives it to Kirkin instead. Alexander, Wiggs with it. Pass intercepted by Cole. So he'll take it in. Misses the layup. The putback by Citron will fall for 2. 18-point game, 30 seconds remaining. Gerstein fighting for it. And a jump ball, it's called. It'll stay in Payton Prep's side of the court. That'll be Shaw will be the one that inbounds it. So 23.6 seconds remaining in this game. Cole for 3, that does not fall. 2 Crystal Lake South Gators collide with each other as the ball goes out of bounds. To be off of Alexander. It'll stay Payton Prep ball. About 17.7 seconds now. Shao. Down low to Gerstein. Gerstein gets covered by 3 Crystal Lake South Gators, and it's Ricketts. Nice little fadeaway, doesn't fall. And Kirking with it. They just let the clock run. He decides he wants to go up court. Seconds, and he'll just hold it. That's the end of it, 1. Crystal Lake South beats Payton Prep by a score of 60-42. And we're going to send it off to break. It's been a pleasure calling this one. More games coming at you later.
The following sports broadcast made possible by support from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com. Tom the Plumber is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. And Daryl Barnes Photography for all your photographic needs. Senior portraits, family portraits, sports, and more. Visit Daryl online at darylbarnes.com.